Hey guys, this is SoulRag333 with another review, and here I finally have the Transformers Studio Series Transformers the Movie Leader Class Megatron. And yeah, I've been hunting for this figure for a while now, and I got it the same day I got this guy and this guy. So, very good day. And yeah, I wasn't too sure if I would get him because I heard how, even though this is the movie Megatron, that they were going to turn him into a tank. I don't know, I guess forever a tank and never a gun, I guess. Oh well. But looking at the pictures, he looked better than I thought. Tank mode, it's not perfect. He looks good from the front. The back looks like crap. And you can see gaps on the side. And the turret swivels at a weird spot. But these are all just nitpicks because it does roll very nice, and other than what I just mentioned, the tank is pretty cool. And it comes with his energy sword, which comes apart. I have not been able to put in his hand because this feels a little too wide, and I do not want to risk breaking his hand. So, well, then also comes with his gun. I guess that's the best we can hope for. And that's it. And here he is with Optimus. And I guess that works. You know, if they're not going to turn him into a gun anymore, I guess this is okay. I like this way better than his G2 tank look, the green tank, green Megatron. That just never looked good to me. So the fact that they kept his G1 colors on this is cool. But when I was little, the Decepticons could fly. They were jets. Autobots were cars. I'm kind of curious to see how they would do Megatron as a jet, but still keep his iconic robot mode. Would that even be possible? But that'd be neat to see. And so yeah, there they are. And then another little size comparison there. And this will most definitely replace this on my shelf. Now what's funny is how huge this tank is. I do like where this swivels. But yeah, this is a much better alt mode and robot mode. Yeah, this is gone. And to transform him, separate, remove the cannon. This can hinge back, and you can separate this side by side. Then kind of separate all of this. unpeg. Now the first time I transformed this, I kind of skipped a step, so you want to make sure this separates. Oh wait, remove the centerpiece. Then you can separate this here, and this folds inward. When you go from robot to tank mode, you want to open this and flip this out. I didn't do that, and something looked odd. There it is. Then this all collapses, and this pegs onto the back. So it's neat, all the tank treads just disappear once you fold this. Click. Then bring these down, unfold the toes, open out of the way. This whole thing just folds. Bring the legs down. Looks like a mess, but once you have everything straightened, this folds in on itself and pegs onto the knee joint. Everything pegs there. Bring the feet back. So this pegs there, just line it up right, hinge this down, these two will peg onto there, although this one, oh no, it fits in there. There are legs, rotate at the waist, bring the side hip skirts down. This chest piece, fold, bring up the head now, bring the chest, torso down, everything clips together. This rotates, collapses in on itself. And this kind of hinges in, and there you go. Open up the forearm, rotate 180, bring out the fists, and close. Open, flip, rotate, other way. Add this to the back. Fusion cannon. And there he is in his robot mode, looking very nice. So yeah, the robot mode is what sold me on getting this guy. Tank mode, not so much. But very nice. It's getting pricey though. I missed the days when the leader figures were $40. This is now $60. Hasbro is definitely starting to price me out I saw that the new Voyager figures are now going to be over $40. Hell no. Deluxe figures are inching towards $30. Hell no. Fuck you, Hasbro. So, no. So yeah, he looks cool. See, this isn't pegged in flush. Here's his gun. He can play with himself or store in the back. And his sword, like, I can open up his fingers. But this is just too wide, and I'm not going to risk breaking that thumb. So I'll just store it there. Just have his hands closed. There he is. And here he is with Optimus Prime. And yeah, they look very good together. Now, I do not like how he's a hair taller than Optimus. I like them to both be equal in size. To me, they are equals. It's a stalemate. I do not like Megatron being taller than Optimus or more powerful. They are equal. But height issue aside, I think in this case it's just a nitpick because I think they both look good together. And another height comparison. Little Deluxe Bumblebee. And a little teaser of the next video. Yeah, they look very nice together. Oh, I did do the heel swap. I removed the pin and then swapped the heel so that they are now in the proper position. So, easy to do. You need a pin puncher and a hammer, and I mean, just be very careful. If you've never done that before, I would suggest practicing on a junker figure that you don't mind practicing on. But yeah, they look cool together. And this is who he will be replacing on my shelf. So even though his alt mode is bigger than this, it's definitely much taller and feels like a more sturdy figure. Yeah, I'll definitely be parting ways with this figure. I will keep this one though, because I like the idea of Megatron having a Cybertronian mode. So this one has a Cybertronian tank mode, so I'll keep that. And I'll also keep this one as Gladiator of whatever. And then I think these two look good together. I didn't bother showing the tank mode because I don't feel like transforming 100 figures. But yeah, that's cool. And I kind of do like that he is taller than Megatron. So we got Megatronus and Megatron. And since this is Megatron, the movie, let's show him with another movie Megatron. Yeah, as much as I love the movie, the live action movie, I kind of wish they had went closer to that. Which is why I do like this a lot more. Still a bit much, but it's closer to what we're used to. And I might as well show these two Megatrons together. But since this is the toy, I kind of want to show him with the old classics Megatron. When did this come out? I mean, I started collecting in 2007. I don't remember when the classics line began, but let's say 20 years. 20 years to finally get a proper looking Megatron in the bot mode, at least. Oh well. But I'm keeping him. But I do think this looks cool together. So, yeah, maybe, I don't know, in my head canon, Megatron himself gets an upgrade and it becomes this. Bot. This is what I think most of us want. Unfortunately, this will not scale at all with this Optimus. So I think these people need to upscale him. I would not mind double dipping. I wouldn't mind triple dipping because I want to get the toy mode, the toy version of this too. But if they upscale to that, that would be great. And then let's see, these two. So he's just a hair shorter. But I don't know. Maybe Unicron kind of shrunk him down a little bit, make him more compact and dense. And then, yeah, I guess I'll be getting the new set of Seekers. I do like this, but the new one better be so much better to make it worth getting it. And then as we saw, the new leader class Soundwave. I don't like the colors. It's too, the blues are too bright. I like this. And something about it looks cheap. Maybe because they're going for that cartoon look. It's not gonna have any details. I mean, I never liked how small this guy was, so the upscale will be nice. But then, with the new upscaled Seekers, them fighting the recent deluxe Autobots, it's just gonna be, I don't know, size won't look right. And at that point, I'm not paying $30 deluxe figures. But yeah, there he is, leader class Megatron. Purchased same day I bought Cooper Commander and this guy. And I had this with me the whole time and almost forgot to pose him. Someone needs to make the Abraham Lincoln throne. So there he is. Leader class Megatron. Thank you, Demona, for moving out of the way. Anyway, thanks for watching.